Imagine this, you're chasing a dream, working hard, pouring your heart into something you believe in. Then the voices start. You're not good enough. You'll never make it. What makes you think you can succeed? These words cut deep. They make you question yourself. But what if I told you those doubts voices don't have to stop you? What if they could become the fuel that drives you? Everyone at some point faces doubt. Maybe it comes from strangers, co-workers, even friends or family. The people you thought would support you might be the ones planting seeds of uncertainty. And let's be honest, doubt hurts. It makes you feel small, like the mountain in front of you is too high to climb. But here's the truth no one talks about. Doubt isn't a dead end. It's a challenge, a dare to prove everyone wrong, to rise above what they think you're capable of. In this video, we're going to dig deep into what doubt really is and why it shows up in your life. You'll learn how to flip the script, turning doubt into a weapon, not a weakness. Because those who doubt you, they don't see your vision. They don't feel your fire. And they're terrified of what happens when you finally step into your potential. That's why it's so important to keep going, even when the world seems determined to push you back. Think about the greatest success stories you've ever heard. Every single one of them faced doubt. Innovators, athletes, artists, people told them their ideas were impossible. Yet here we are, living in a world shaped by their determination. So what makes them different? It's not talent alone, it's not luck, it's how they handled doubt. They didn't let it crush them. They turned it into proof that their dreams were worth fighting for. And let's talk about the doubters for a moment. Why do they doubt you? Often it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Your ambition reminds them of their own fears, their own insecurities. It's easier for them to pull you down than to lift themselves up. But here's where you flip the narrative. Their doubt isn't a reflection of your ability. It's a mirror of their limitations. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to harness the doubt and transform it into a fire that burns so bright, no one can ignore it. You'll learn how to silence the noise, focus on your journey, and prove that the only opinion that truly matters is the one you have about yourself. So stay with me. Because if you've ever felt like the world is against you, like no one believes in you, this is the message you need. By the time we're done, you'll not only see doubt differently, you'll welcome it. You'll embrace it as a sign that you're on the right path, a path only you have the courage to walk. Remember this, doubt isn't the end of your story. It's just the beginning. Self-doubt is a nagging voice in your worth, your ability, your worth, and your potential. It's the fear of failure disguised as logic. It whispers things like, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if I try and fall flat on my face? For some, it's a fleeting thought, passing by like a shadow. But for others, it's a constant companion shaping decisions, holding them back, and keeping them trapped in a cycle of hesitation and fear. It often starts small, a missed opportunity, a critical comment, or a comparison to someone who seems to have it all figured out. Over time, these moments pile up, creating a wall of doubt that feels impossible to break through. And the worst part, self-doubt doesn't always scream. Sometimes it's subtle, lurking in your subconscious, influencing your actions without you even realizing it. You might find yourself procrastinating, avoiding risks, or second-guessing decisions because deep down, you're scared of not being enough. Now, imagine dealing with that inner struggle while the world around you adds more fuel to the fire. External skepticism can be a powerful amplifier of self-doubt. When someone questions your dreams or tells you your goals are unrealistic, it's hard not to let those words sink in. Maybe it's a teacher who said you wouldn't succeed, a friend who doubted your ideas, or a family member who couldn't see your vision. Those voices start to merge with your own doubts until it feels like everyone, including yourself, is against you. Skepticism from others can make you feel exposed, as if every decision you make is under a microscope. It's not just their words, it's the way they look at you, the raised eyebrows, the subtle sighs of disbelief. You begin to internalize their doubt, convincing yourself that if so many people don't believe in you, maybe they're right. Maybe you really don't have what it takes. And that's where the real danger lies, when external skepticism feeds the doubt that already exists within you. What makes this even harder is the fact that our minds are wired to focus on the negative. One critical comment can outweigh a dozen words of praise. It's human nature to replay those moments of doubt, analyzing them, giving them more weight than they deserve. Before you know it, those external voices become louder than your own, and self-doubt tightens its grip. You stop trusting your instincts, you start overthinking every move, and you begin to play it safe, choosing comfort over growth. Because at least comfort doesn't come with the risk of failure. But here's the thing about external skepticism: it's rarely about you. Most of the time, it reflects the limitations of the person expressing it. They doubt you because they can't imagine themselves succeeding in your position. Their skepticism is a projection of their fears, not a reflection of your potential. But when you're already battling your own self-doubt, it's hard to see that. It's easier to believe the criticism, to let it confirm the fears you already carry, and to shrink yourself to avoid the pain of being judged. Doubt from others can be like a weight pressing down on your shoulders. When someone questions your ability, it plants a seed of uncertainty. Even if you started off feeling confident, their words have a way of lingering in your mind, chipping away at the belief you have in yourself. You start second-guessing your decisions, wondering if they see something in you that you missed. And once that doubt takes hold, it begins to affect how you show up in the world. Confidence isn't just about what you know or what you can do, it's about how you feel about yourself. When others express doubt, it can make you feel small, as though your efforts are futile. It's not just the words they say either. Sometimes it's the tone, the body language, or the way they dismiss your ideas without a second thought. These moments may seem minor, but they can stay with you, creating a sense of inadequacy that's hard to shake. Performance often suffers as a result. When you don't believe in yourself, it shows. You might hesitate when you should act boldly, or overanalyze decisions instead of trusting your instincts. Doubt creates hesitation, and hesitation creates missed opportunities. It's a domino effect. One small comment can spiral into a lack of focus, decreased productivity, or even complete withdrawal. You might start avoiding challenges altogether because you fear failing and proving the doubters right. But the real danger comes when you begin to internalize those doubts. When someone doubts you, their words reflect their perspective, not your reality. Yet, it's easy to forget that in the moment. Instead, their opinions start to feel like truth. You take their doubts and make them your own, replaying them in your mind until they become part of your inner dialogue. Once you start believing those negative opinions, they shape how you see yourself. And over time, they can erode not only your confidence, but your sense of identity. That's why it's so important to guard yourself against the opinions of others. Doubt will always exist, but how you respond to it is what makes the difference. You can't control what others say or think, but you can control whether or not you let it define you. Remember that their doubts are often a reflection of their own limitations, fears, and insecurities. When someone says you can't do that, what they often mean is, I can't imagine doing that. Their words are about them, not you. The key is to build a strong foundation of self-belief that isn't easily shaken. Remind yourself of your strengths, your past successes, and your capacity to grow. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, but more importantly, learn to be your own biggest supporter. The world is full of opinions, but at the end of the day, the only one that truly matters is your own. The moment you stop internalizing negative opinions, you take back your power and allow yourself to perform at your best. Doubt doesn't have to be the enemy. In fact, it can be one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal if you learn how to use it. Instead of letting it drag you down, doubt can become the fuel that propels you forward. Every time someone tells you that you can't achieve something, every time they question your dream or your dreams, you have a choice. You can let their words break you, or you can let them push you harder. The key is to take that negative energy and transform it into something positive. Using doubt as motivation starts with a shift in mindset. Instead of seeing it as an obstacle, see it as a challenge. When someone doubts you, they're essentially giving you an opportunity to prove them wrong. That's where the fire begins. Take their words and turn them into a goal. Let every critical comment or skeptical glance remind you of what you're working toward. It's not about proving them wrong for their sake. It's about proving to yourself that their opinions don't define you. One powerful strategy is to reframe the doubt in your mind. Instead of hearing "you can't," turn it into "watch me." Let their disbelief ignite your determination. Write down the doubts you've heard, those painful words that stuck with you, and use them as reminders of why you started. Whenever you feel like giving up, revisit those words and let them drive you forward. Every time you take a step closer to your goals, you're disproving those doubts, one action at a time. Another way to channel doubt is by focusing on growth. Instead of dwelling on what others think you can't do, focus on what you can do to improve. Use their criticism as constructive feedback, even if it wasn't intended that way. If someone doubts your skills, work harder to master them. If they question your ambition, push yourself to set even higher goals. Channel that energy into learning, practicing, and refining your craft. Over time, the very things they doubted will become your greatest strengths. It's also important to find ways to stay grounded and focused amidst the noise. Practice visualization. Imagine yourself succeeding in vivid detail. See the path you're walking and the milestones you're going to achieve. This not only keeps you motivated, but also reinforces the belief that you're capable of overcoming any challenge, including doubt. Visualization turns the abstract into something tangible, something you can work toward every single day. And don't underestimate the power of action. Nothing silences doubt faster than progress. Even small steps forward create momentum. When you're actively working toward your goals, you're proving to yourself and everyone else that doubt has no place in your journey. Action builds confidence, and confidence drowns out negativity. The more you accomplish, the quieter those doubts become, both from within and from others. Doubt is inevitable, but how you respond to it is what makes the difference. It can either paralyze you or propel you. By embracing it, reframing it, and using it as fuel, you take control. Instead of letting doubt define your story, you let it drive your success. Defining your personal objectives is one of the most important steps in creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. Without clear goals, it's easy to feel lost, as if you're moving through each day without purpose or direction. Goals act as a compass, giving you something to aim for, something to work toward. They provide clarity in a world full of distractions and uncertainty. When you know what you want, decisions become easier, focus becomes sharper, and motivation becomes more consistent. A clear goal isn't just a statement of what you want, it's a vision of where you're headed. It gives you a sense of purpose that drives your actions even when things get tough. Without that purpose, it's all too easy to get caught up in the opinions and expectations of others. You end up living someone else's version of success, chasing goals that don't align with who you are. But when your objectives are well-defined, you're grounded in your own path. It doesn't matter what others think or say because you know exactly where you're going. Having clear goals also brings structure to your efforts. It's not enough to simply want something, you need a plan to achieve it. Goals break down your dreams into actionable steps. They give you benchmarks to measure your progress and milestones to celebrate along the way. This structure helps you stay organized and focused, ensuring that your energy is spent on what truly matters. Without goals, it's easy to scatter your efforts, putting energy into things that don't move you closer to your dreams. More than that, goals give meaning to the struggles and challenges you face. When you're working towards something important, the setbacks feel less like failures and more like lessons. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow. Every detour a chance to learn. Without a clear objective, challenges can feel overwhelming, even meaningless. But when you're guided by a goal, they become part of the journey, steps on the way to something greater. Defining your objectives also strengthens your sense of self. It forces you to reflect on what truly matters to you, what you value, and what kind of life you want to create. This self-awareness helps you build a stronger foundation, one that isn't easily shaken by external doubt or criticism. When you know what you stand for and what you're striving for, you're less likely to be swayed by others' opinions. You become confident in your path because it's yours and no one else's. Clarity of purpose brings a kind of quiet power. It keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes, when the road gets rough, or when others try to pull you off track. It reminds you why you started in the first place. Defining your goals isn't just about achieving success. It's about living intentionally. It's about choosing the direction of your life instead of letting it be decided for you. With clear objectives, every step you take has meaning and every effort you make has purpose. Hard work is the ultimate antidote to doubt. When others question your ability or your potential, the only way to silence those voices is through relentless effort. Doubt fades in the face of results, and results come from putting in the work, day after day. Talent and ambition might get you started, but it's perseverance that turns dreams into reality. No one ever succeeded by wishing for it alone. It's the hours spent grinding, the sacrifices made, and the discipline to keep going that make all the difference. Think about the stories of those who have faced overwhelming odds and still found success. They didn't get there because it was easy or because the world believed in them. They got there because they refused to give up. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. People mocked him, doubted him, and told him to quit. But instead of letting their doubts define him, he used each failure as a lesson, each setback as a step closer to success. Or consider J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, she was a struggling single mother, rejected by multiple publishers. Each rejection could have been the end of her journey, but again it fueled her determination. She kept writing, kept submitting, and eventually her perseverance paid off. Now, her story is a testament to the power of believing in yourself and working tirelessly to prove the doubters wrong. Hard work isn't glamorous. It's the late nights when everyone else is sleeping, the early mornings when no one is watching, and the countless hours of effort that no one else will ever see. It's the willingness to do what others won't so you can achieve what others can't. And in those moments of struggle, when doubt creeps in, whether it's your own or someone else's, it's your commitment to the process that keeps you moving forward. The beauty of hard work is that it builds evidence. Every time you push through, every small victory, every step forward, you're creating proof that you're capable. That evidence chips away at doubt, both yours and theirs. It shows the world and yourself that you're not defined by opinions or circumstances. You're defined by your effort, your resilience, and your ability to keep going when it's hard. Even the most iconic figures like Michael Jordan or Serena Williams didn't rely on natural talent alone. They outworked everyone. They practiced when no one else would. They stayed focused when others doubted them. And their success wasn't just about proving others wrong, it was about proving to themselves what they were capable of. That's the real power of hard work. It transforms doubt into determination and challenges into opportunities. Doubt will always be there, but it doesn't have to hold you back. When you commit to hard work, you take control of the narrative. You show that no amount of skepticism can stop you because your actions speak louder than anyone's opinions. Success isn't given, it's earned. And hard work is the price you pay to claim it. Confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you build over time. It's like a muscle that gets stronger the more you work on it. One of the simplest but most powerful techniques for boosting self-confidence is positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you see yourself. Instead of focusing on your flaws or failures, remind yourself of your strengths and achievements. Replace thoughts like "I do this" with "I'm capable of figuring this out." It's not about ignoring reality, but about choosing to focus on the possibilities instead of the limitations. Another effective way to build confidence is by celebrating small victories. Too often, people only focus on the big goals and overlook the progress they make along the way. But every small step matters. Whether it's completing a task, learning something new, or simply showing up when it's hard, these are wins that deserve recognition. Acknowledging these moments reinforces the belief that you're moving forward even if the journey feels slow. Confidence grows when you see evidence of your own ability. And those small victories are that evidence. Self-compassion is equally important in this process. It's easy to be hard on yourself, especially when you make mistakes or fall short of your expectations. But confidence doesn't come from perfection, it comes from the ability to bounce back. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you'd offer to a friend. It's about recognizing that everyone struggles, everyone fails, and everyone feels doubt at times. Instead of criticizing yourself, focus on how you can learn and grow. Self-acceptance goes hand in hand with self-compassion. True confidence isn't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about embracing who you are, flaws and all. That doesn't mean settling or refusing to improve. It means understanding that your worth isn't tied to what others think of you. Confidence flourishes when you stop comparing yourself to others and start appreciating your own unique journey. You're not here to live someone else's life, you're here to live yours. And that's enough. Taking time to reflect on your achievements can also boost your confidence. Make a habit of writing down things you're proud of, no matter how small they might seem. Over time, this practice creates a tangible reminder of what you've accomplished and what you're capable of. On days when doubt creeps in, these reminders can help you stay grounded and focused on your strengths. Another technique is stepping out of your comfort zone. Confidence grows through action, not just thought. Every time you face a fear or take on a challenge, you're proving to yourself that you're stronger than you think. Even if you don't succeed right away, the act of trying builds resilience and self-belief. Confidence isn't about being fearless or perfect. It's about believing in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Through positive self-talk, celebrating progress, and practicing self-compassion, you create a foundation that allows confidence to grow, one step at a time. Acknowledging and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, is essential for maintaining motivation and building confidence. Every success, no matter the size, is a step forward and deserves recognition. Too often, people overlook the progress they make because they're focused solely on the end goal. But progress isn't just about reaching the finish line, it's about the journey and the effort you put in along the way. When you take the time to acknowledge even the smallest victories, you're reminding yourself that you're moving forward, that your hard work is paying off. Celebrating achievements creates a positive feedback loop. When you recognize your progress, you feel a sense of accomplishment, which boosts your confidence and encourages you to keep going. This sense of momentum is critical for long-term success. Without it, the path can feel endless and motivation can fade. But when you pause to celebrate milestones, you reinforce the idea that progress is happening, even if it's slow. It's a reminder that every effort matters, and every step brings you closer to where you want to be. Recognizing your achievements also helps shift your focus from what you haven't done to what you've already accomplished. It's easy to get caught up in self-criticism, constantly thinking about how far you still have to go. But when you take a moment to look back, you realize how much you've already overcome. This perspective can be incredibly motivating. It shows you that you're capable of growth and that you have what it takes to keep pushing forward. Small victories are especially important because they often serve as building blocks for bigger successes. Completing a single task might not seem like much, but it's part of a larger process. Each small win adds up, creating a foundation for future achievements. By celebrating these moments, you're not just recognizing the present, you're setting yourself up for continued progress. You're proving to yourself that you can tackle challenges one step at a time. Celebration doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be as simple as taking a moment to reflect, sharing your success with someone you trust, or rewarding yourself with something meaningful. The act of acknowledgement is what matters. It reinforces the idea that your efforts are worthwhile and that you're capable of achieving your goals. Over time, this practice strengthens your motivation and keeps you focused on the path ahead. When you make it a habit to celebrate your achievements, you also cultivate a more positive mindset. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by how much you still have to do, you start to see challenges as opportunities for growth. You build resilience, knowing that even small steps forward are valuable. This mindset keeps you grounded and helps you stay motivated, even when progress feels slow. Acknowledging progress is not about being complacent or settling for less. It's about recognizing that success is a journey made up of many small moments. By celebrating each step, you honor your efforts, build momentum, and reinforce the belief that you're capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Overcoming doubt and achieving your goals creates a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your own life. When you push through uncertainty, you not only change your own path, but you inspire others to do the same. Every time you overcome doubt and take action towards your dreams, you set an example for those around you. Your journey shows them that success isn't reserved for the chosen few, but for those who are willing to take risks and stay committed, no matter the obstacles. The power of this ripple effect is undeniable. Imagine someone who has been quietly struggling with their own self-doubt, uncertain if they should take that next step or chase that big dream. They may be watching you, unaware that your story is exactly what they need to hear. When they see you rise above your own fears and doubts, it can serve as a turning point for them. Your success becomes a signal that they, too, can break free from the grip of doubt and begin their own journey of growth and achievement. This ripple effect is contagious. As you overcome challenges and reach your goals, you open the door for others to do the same. Your actions create an environment where possibility replaces limitation. When others witness your determination, it encourages them to question their own self-imposed boundaries. They begin to see that success isn't just for the lucky or the gifted, it's for anyone who is willing to push past their doubts and keep moving forward. But this ripple effect doesn't stop with just one person. As you share your story of overcoming doubt and achieving others permission to share theirs, when we hear stories of others who have struggled but found success, it reminds us that we're not alone in our challenges. It strengthens the belief that even when things seem impossible, we can find the strength to keep going. The more people speak out about their journey, the more collective motivation we all have to keep pushing forward together. By sharing your story, you can be the spark that lights someone else's fire. It's easy to think that true events are personal and private, but the truth is they're much more powerful when shared. Your experience may be exactly what someone else needs to hear to believe that they can also achieve their dreams. You never know who might be watching, listening, or reading, and how your story might shift their perspective, giving them the courage to act on their own aspirations. Encouraging others to share their stories helps create a community of mutual support. It becomes a network of individuals who understand what it's like to face doubt, to struggle, and to persevere. This network becomes a powerful force for positive change, where each person's success is celebrated and every failure is seen as an opportunity to learn and grow. The more we share, the stronger we all become. So, as you overcome your doubts and reach your goals, remember that your journey matters. It's not just about you, it's about the people you inspire along the way. Share your story, encourage others to do the same, and watch the ripple effect grow. The world needs your success. Not just for your sake, but for the sake of everyone who needs to see what's possible when you refuse to let doubt hold you back. Doubt from others is inevitable, but it doesn't have to define you. In fact, it can be a powerful motivator, pushing you to prove what you're truly capable of. Everyone faces skepticism at some point, but it's how you respond to it that makes all the difference. Use their doubt as fuel to drive you forward. Stay focused, keep working hard. And remember that the only approval you need is your own. The best way to silence your doubters is to succeed in ways they never imagined. Keep moving forward, take the next step, and let every challenge you face be an opportunity to show the world what you're made of. You are capable of far more than you realize. Stay committed to your journey, and don't let anyone's doubt stop you from proving them wrong. If you found value in this message, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach even more people who need that extra push to believe in themselves. Keep pushing, keep striving, and remember your success will speak louder than any doubt.